FloridaHSFootball.com here at the 2017 Ocala High School Football Media Day. Got Seven Rivers Christian from Lecanto in the house here. The Warriors down there at Seven Rivers Christian. Coach Green, and we got quarterback Will Ellis joining us here. Appreciate it, guys, for joining us here. Busy day for y'all, but Seven Rivers kind of making the transition this year, going out of the Sunshine State Athletic Conference back into Class 2A and actually getting going to be competitive. Coach Green, kind of just give us a little insight what we should expect that there at Seven Rivers Christian.
Well, it's a big move for us. Felt like in the last couple of years we've tried to to ramp up with this, with the type of schedule that we've played, and felt like it was the right time for us to move into 2A. We had a really good experience in the Sunshine League, but we just felt that the better fit for our school and really where we're trying to take our program would be better served moving into 2A, and we're awfully excited about it.
I mean, y'all went 8-3 last year. Y'all were in the Sunshine State Athletic Conference playoffs, so that was a good experience for y'all. Kind of just give us a little insight about your players. We got one of your key players here, Will Ellis, quarterback. Kind of just give us an insight about your athletes for this season.
Our athletes.
Yes.
Well,
yeah, your athletes. Yeah, your athletes, man. You got some ballers, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Our kids work really hard. We kind of hang our hat on hard work and toughness, and our kids really put in the hours in the weight room. Feel like, this is our fourth year there. We're finally where we need to be in the weight room with squats and cleans, and the weights are good. Will Ellis is going to be I think this will be a 4-year starter for us at quarterback, and we're awfully excited about him. And we've got some good little running backs and a pretty good line. We're just like a lot of other 2A schools. We could use a few more kids, but I like this team a lot. The team has a lot of heart, and they've played well together for these last few years, and think that this senior class, which is only, I think, 7 guys, will be able to lead us to hopefully a playoff type season. And
Will, let's talk about what are your expectations this year? Because 4-year starter, that's kind of a rare thing, to start 4 years on a varsity program. Kind of just give us an insight in what you want to do for this year.
Well, my senior year and senior year of some guys I've been playing with since 6th grade, I want to make a deep run in the playoffs. This is our first year playing all these bigger schools, and I want to show everybody else in the county what Seven Rivers football is all about, because we didn't get any respect when we were in the SSAC, having winning seasons every single year, and just still not getting any respect from anybody else just because we were in a smaller conference. So I'm really looking forward to playing Hernando, Williston, PK Young, all these well-known schools, and just getting an opportunity to show this Seven Rivers football program is the real deal.
I mean, and just expect, as in with that, what are your expectations? Being a quarterback, what is your main goal? Are you setting any kind of how many yards you want to throw or run or kind of like that? Or are you just kind of like just taking it as it comes?
I don't really usually set like passing yard, rushing yard goals, because double wing quarterback, my job is mostly just to make sure the ball gets to the athletes. And my goal for myself is to just lead this team, keep everybody calm, and going the way we need to be going.
And Coach, looking at that, you talk about the transition and stuff. What back to 2A. When you're looking at it, because the fact that the FHA decided to change, eliminate the districts in the lower classes, go to a point system, was that a big factor for y'all in consideration of that, or would that have been? If they had not done that, would that have still kept y'all maybe at the Sunshine State Athletic Conference instead, or?
Well, it was a big reason that we made the move now, just because it keeps you. 2A is so spread out, and we didn't feel like we would be served well getting locked into a district where we had maybe an opponent that was just over and above what we're capable of competing with year in and year out. So it does give you the freedom to adjust your schedule based on what you see coming up in such a small school. So to be able to do your own 10 games and not have to play a certain team or teams was a really big factor for us. We were probably going to jump anyway, but that just made it a whole lot easier.
You made it – wow. Hey. That's what I've heard from a lot of smaller schools, is it made it a lot easier to make that jump and say, hey, we have a chance to compete for a playoff spot and a potential for a state championship.
Right.
And I'm sure that's a goal maybe that's a goal for you, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's a good goal to have.
Yes, sir.
Well, Coach Green and Will, appreciate it. Thank you for coming by, stopping by here. Best of luck this season for Seven Rivers Christian.
Appreciate it. Thank you.